Hi guys, Ashley Garcia here with Wendy Rich-Soto. Just wanted to reach out to you guys and touch base about some stuff that we've been receiving in question pretty frequently these days. There's a lot of talk about prices, there's a lot of talk about house value changing, election, end of the year, virus coming to an end, a lot of different things. So I want to get some answers from the expert here. She's been in the business for about 20 years. She's been through, '08, she's been through the virus, she's been through elections, she's been through a lot of things. So she's seen the ups and downs of the market, and I just want to get it from her. So a question that I get frequently is, should I wait until next year? Do you think the value of homes is going to go down? I'm waiting for the prices to drop. The election's going to change this, yada, yada. So in my opinion, the virus has been going on since November. House markets have been increasing drastically. They predicted them to only go up maybe 3% in value. They've been going up 5%, almost 10% in certain cities. What do you think?
Okay, so what I think is that we don't have a crystal ball. We only know what we know today, which is that the interest rates are crazy low, below 3%, which is just unheard of, and that there's a whole bunch of people wanting to buy houses right now. So a whole bunch of demand and hardly any supply. Everybody wants to hold on to their homes. Mostly everyone has equity in their homes and they don't want to sell them, or they think this is not the right time to sell them. So they're holding on to them. So it's making the demand worse and worse, or higher and higher, so to speak. So what that's doing is it's inflating the prices even further. Some people are removing appraisal contingencies during escrow, and because of that, they are increasing the value of an area that shouldn't have gone to that extent. So we're seeing actually increases of 12.9%, if you can believe that. And that's recent, that's like right now. So with that kind of thing going on, I don't think there are going to be price adjustments in the negative category anytime soon.
Okay. And how do you feel about foreclosures? Because another question that I get very frequently is, can I shop foreclosures? Do you sell foreclosures? What is the process on a foreclosure? What kind of deal can I get on a foreclosure? And, to be honest with you, it's not a deal. There's no deal to get. In '08, it was a lot different because there was a huge, massive list of foreclosures. Today, this virus is not driven by the housing market. And yes, a lot of people, unfortunately, have lost their jobs. And a lot of people, unfortunately, are in really bad positions and may not be able to make their mortgage payment. However, as we discussed previously, like I just said before, mostly everyone is in equity position. They have an equity position, so they're an equity seller. There isn't going to be a foreclosure. If you knew that you couldn't make your mortgage payment, what would you do? If you had $100,000 of equity, what would you do? You'd keep the house and you'd put it on the market for sale so that you could get as much of that equity as you could before you lost it. So there really isn't foreclosure situations out there for people to just get these great, amazing deals from a foreclosure standpoint. They're just not happening. and also with inventory being so low, historically low, even if all of the FHA homebuyers and the VA homebuyers combined foreclosed and put all those houses back on the market or put their homes up for sale, it would only bring our inventory to a normal level of inventory, which again, there'd still be this huge, massive need and demand. And with all of these, moving patterns that are happening because people can work at home, so now they don't need to live in the major city and they can move out and do all these other things. Moving is still a very, very, very popular thing right now.
Absolutely. 100%. People are still doing it. I mean, you're still seeing people put their houses on the market, just not as frequently. I just don't understand sellers right now who think they want to wait. Everybody's just like, oh, we want to wait. We want to wait. If you can get way more for your house right now than you ever could before, I would say now is a time for you to sell your house. Waiting is uncertain, and you don't know what's going to happen. So, 6 months from now, we don't know where things will be. It's just a thought.
Interest rates could skyrocket. There's a lot of things that could change. And if you add up the numbers and your interest rate goes up, you can afford less home. So buying now when you can get an amazing interest rate, there's people getting interest rates under 3%, but if you're comparing rates and, checking different banks and doing different things and talking to your realtor and you want to buy, I think now is the time.
Now is the time. Absolutely. It's a perfect storm, and while it's a little bit frustrating for buyers because there isn't that much inventory
and every property seems to have multiple offers. Talk with your agent and understand what they're telling you about how to structure your offer so it can get accepted. Because the longer you don't listen to that advice, the longer you'll be house hunting. And that becomes very frustrating and disheartening to a lot of folks that I work with until they finally go, oh, this is what we need to do. Okay, yes. And then they do it. Save yourself that whole frustration. Cut it out early and get it done today.
And call us. We actually got a few buyers accepted. We beat out 32 other offers, 17 other offers, 10 other offers in a lot of different situations. So we know how to put it together, and we'd be happy to help you do the same.
Absolutely. We look forward to hearing from you and helping you any way that we can.
Thank you.